Alright, and welcome back to AZW's Jugular January. And sorry that we had to have a bit of a hiatus on getting the rest of the matches up. We had some difficulties getting a couple of the matches yesterday recorded yesterday that didn't want to cooperate. There's Larry doing some dancing. So this is Larry Zyphier taking on Benny Hanna. These two don't have much of a history. Larry's fairly new to AZW, martial artist, striker primarily. Ooh, just got stopped there. Kickboxing and karate most prominently. Ooh, just dropped it with a pretty solid kick there. So, yeah, you're going to have to watch his kicks. He's extremely dangerous on those kicks. Not really sure how this one's going to turn out, folks. Not that we ever really know 100% how any of these matches are going to turn out. This could be a case of the wrestler versus the striker, in which case the wrestler will probably win. But Larry is, of course, trained in wrestling and some of the ground-based martial arts as well, so he's not going to just let himself get taken advantage of. Some kicks to the forehead there. Oh, gets caught again, leg grip. He's going to have to be careful of that sort of stuff. A few moves like that could really put a crimp in his style, as it were. Oh, taking over. Ooh, face stretch. Ouchie. Larry, not above being a bit of a jerk. But he likes to do little things like that just to take people off their game plan. Because if he can get Benny there to get mad and start making mistakes, he likes doing that sort of stuff to people because it makes it that much easier for him to land in kicks just like that. So, as I said, not a whole lot of history between these two. Get him, and yet another big hook kick there. Laying in some punches, Benny gets behind, and backbreaker. That might take the breath out of Larry just a little bit. Laying in some leg kicks. Benny catches him. Nope, but eats another kick there. Trying to keep countering some of those punches. Larry, more of a kicker, not as adept on the punches. Not going to be laying in as much power. But he doesn't really need to when he can do things like that. So, no real rivalry between these two. As you know, Larry earned himself a title shot, was deemed worthy of a title shot due to performances and other dark matches mostly. And it was decided he'd be given his YouTube show debut here at Jugular January in singles competition. He's been in at least one of the big Havoc matches. I think he may have been in both. I'm not sure about that. Memory fails me at the moment. But I can tell you this, Benny being the no-nonsense, go out, kick ass, leave, that's all there is to him. Really, he lives to be in the ring and fight. And Larry, quite adept at what he does, but also quite the dancer. As you saw in his intro and there early on, likes to have some fun. Ooh, that could have been nasty. So, I can't imagine these two ever being buddies. So, as far as I know, they don't have any bad blood between them, but just the fact that Larry has a bit more of a carefree spirit and Benny is all stone-faced, kick-ass, don't care what your name is. Oh, just got laid out with a kick there. Laid down with a kick. You know, like I said, I can't imagine these two being buddies. Nope. Does not hit the clothesline. Larry gets around. Gets a hold of him. Big chop. Oh. Benny gets taken down with that spin kick there. Well, falling spin kick, spinning side kick, whatever you want to call it. A couple more kicks, one to the shin, one to the gut, well, the thigh really. Gets caught, but eats an enziguri. Those kicks are going to definitely be taking a toll. Larry did a little taunting and going for it again. Oh, got in 3 that time. Gets him from behind, spins him around, goes behind. Looks like they're struggling to get anything happening there. Benny gets the break. Oh, Larry takes him down with an armbar. As I said, he has trained in some of the more ground and grappling-based martial arts and wrestling. He is not helpless when it comes to mat work. The only way he'd be able to survive here at AZW. Oh, but now just got run over there. Gets back up though, and delivers a springboard back elbow. A little bit of high flying training too. A little bit of everything with Larry, but mostly the kicks. His main weaponry is definitely his kicks. And an almost fanatical never mind. No Monty Python routines today. Trying to lay in some more of those kicks. Benny's managing to steal himself up, but does not for that one. He gets taken down pretty hard there with another one of those jumping spin kicks to the back of the head. And some more knees, a couple of the leg, and one to the gut. Oh, Drew gets him from behind with the hooks in. Then he manages to break out of it. Larry gets behind, takes him down with a forearm shot to the back, picks him up. Oh, and jumping karate kick. Single leg grab. Too close to the ropes, though. Benny definitely more on the submission side of wrestling, to a degree. Uses submission wrestling somewhat, kind of favors his chain Germans and that fisherman suplex as a way to finish people off. Kind of an old school wrestler. Also likes to use a flying headbutt. Headlock takeover. Benny runs in, doesn't do anything with it, takes another kick, gets driven back, drives Larry back with an overhead and strike. Couldn't tell if that was a chop or a punch. Oh, and floors him with another clothesline. Reboot. Work, brain, work. Takes him down with another big chop. Stops the grapple attempt. And shoulder breaker. Things momentum, everything's reversed a little bit here. Benny's been on the offensive. He's going to have to keep it up. He's taken a lot of damage, I would imagine. A lot of punishment from those kicks. And floors and Larry yet again with the clothesline. He's trying to keep the pressure on. He cannot let up on this guy for a second. If he does, he's going to get in trouble. Drives him back with that big chop. One corner to the other, but does not capitalize. Gets a hold of him, another big chop. Larry back up, gets a hold of Benny, gets around behind. Benny drops him with an elbow to the head. Steals for the spin kick, does not go down to it. Gets hold of him and shoulder breaker. Throwing in some punches there. Oh, Larry drives him back with a big kick. Tree of woe. Oh, and big kick to the knee there. Going after the knees instead of the lower body of the torso or the head. That's interesting. Oh, another fake out karate kick there and a jumping karate kick. Drives Benny out onto the apron. Doesn't hit the kick, but manages to get hold of him. Knocks him out of the ring with the head into the head into the pole. Ring post. Goes for a diving shoulder block, it looked like there, or a clothesline. I couldn't quite tell which. I think it was a shoulder block, but Benny was able to push him out of the way. He did not connect. Probably spent too much time taunting, trying to get the audience on his side. There is a side belly to back suplex there. Runs in with a leg drop. Drives back with a forearm. And heads as a takedown. Larry has regained control here, despite that mishap on the outside. Driving in punches, but gets caught with another big chop. On a counter. Gets a hold of him, gets behind. And with a big heel kick to the back of the head. And goes for that single leg crab again. Maybe looking to get a little bit of breather, but too close to the ropes. Doubt he would have gotten a submission off of that, even if he had been able to hold it in longer, but there's another big hit as a takedown. As I said, it could be that he was looking for just a little bit of breather. I got him right in the middle of the ring there. Only a 2 count. Thought we might have a new champ there for just a moment. Then he gets a hold of him, chops him down, Larry back up. Benny has got to really put some pressure on and get some serious punishment going here. Larry is just as tough as he is. I don't know whether he was underestimating him early on. Reversal on the whip. Benny catches the ropes. He has not been inflicting enough punishment to Larry while he has been taking some serious punishment from those kicks. If he hopes to retain that championship, he is going to have to... Oh, and this is Larry's disco duck combo. And I think Benny's been busted open. He gets him from behind and spin around Hurricanrana. 1, 2. Oh, only 2 count. Benny kicked out. That was close, folks. That was a hair away from a 3 count and a new champion. And he takes him down with a body slam, but again, trying to rely on very basic, light damaging types of moves. Not going to be able to put Larry away. That was a good start. Managed to catch that kick and take him down into a leg lock, but could not hold it in very long. Gets taken down with a forearm to the back. There's a leg drop. Kind of a disdainful kick to the leg there. Benny has been busted open. Benny's been busted. Benny's been busted. Headlock takeover. Again, he's been relying on these moves. Classic wrestling holds, but in today's wrestling world, those just don't inflict much punishment on a guy. Don't do much damage. He's gonna have to step it up here if he wants to take Larry down. Gets a hold of him into the corner. Big chop. Big chop into the corner. Larry refusing to stay put. Shoots out, gets a hold of him. Oh, goes for that knee combo again. Gets driven down. Pushed down, I should say. Into the ropes. Takes a back elbow, goes down. Benny on top of him. Well, he's in a couple of punches. Chop down. Larry gets back up. Benny gets behind him. Oh, and a big high ankle backdrop. Now, that's what he needs to do. It looks like he's feeling a bit of frustration. Gets a hold of him. Oh, and here we go with the chain Germans. This is how he won the championship. Only hits 3. Larry getting up. This is the first major offense that Benny has really been able to get into the match so far, and takes another big kick to the back of the head. That may have been too little, too late. Gets behind him. Big German. 1, 2. Larry kicked out. Gets driven back with another big chop, and another big chop takes him down off his feet. Then he's trying to get the crowd fired up for him. Gets a hold of Larry, chops him down again. Like he may have been calling for something in here as the fisherman. Bad positioning. Gonna get a rope break right there. He went right into the ropes. He usually isn't that bad about making those kinds of mistakes, but I think he might be perhaps not, in full functioning mode right now. A little bit off, more than a little off his game, I'd have to say. Oh, just shoves him up into the air, lets Larry feel the fact that gravity is a bitch. It's the front drop kick. Gets a hold of him. Gut buster. Dragging him to the middle. And pin. 1, 2. Ooh, only a 2 count. Snap suplex. Takes Larry over. Benny, you can't just stand around and wait, Benny. You gotta get on him. Alright, STF has a hold of him. Good lock. Kept it cinched in for quite a while there, but was not able to get Larry to tap. Clubbing blow. Gets him from behind. Spins him around. Goes behind. And, chaining Germans. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 chain Germans. Well, 4 Germans in a billet bag. Only a 2 count. Larry kicked out. Wow. Very few people kick out after 5. Well, 4 German suplexes and a belly-to-back release suplex, technically. Larry going for a big kick there. Did not connect very well. Hits the leg sweep, though. Shoots in with a leg drop, and don't think he really connected very well on that one. Jump kick to the front. Goes in. Tries for a drop kick. Benny catches him and pushes him out of the way. It goes down to the big kick. He gets stomped down. Jumping karate kick again takes Benny off his feet. Benny getting up. Lunging clothesline does not connect. I think at this point this is anybody's game. I think whoever... Benny going for a big slam. Larry hits him with an elbow, breaks it. Headbutt takes Larry down. Kick to the face, I should say. He doesn't wear boots. And he might be signaling for a finish there. Yep. Disco to combo. Just kicking the shit out of him. And are we going to get a new champion here, folks? 1, 2, 3. We have a new champion. Your new Stalwart Division champion is Larry Zyphier, beating Benny Hanna for the Stalwart Division title. So yes, new champion, folks. New champ. 2 new champs, 1 show. That's quite an evening of wrestling there for you, folks. So up next, we do have the last 4 matches of the Stalwart Division tournament. And the winner of the tournament will, of course, get a shot at Larry or whoever happens to be the Stalwart Division champion when they claim their title shot. Of course, the Stalwart Division, action-packed division, title changes hands pretty frequently. A lot of hard-hitting action, so don't miss the tournament finale, or finals, I should say. Well, it is the finale as well, the tournament finale, the tournament finals. And we'll have Angry Video Game Nerd taking on Bootsy will be first up. Then Roughhouse Jolly will take on Wiz. Boomstick will be going up against Nostalgia Critic. And finally, Wraith will be taking on Paul Penis, the Scottish Market Paul, to see who walks away with a trophy and a title shot. So don't miss it, folks. That's coming up next. So don't forget to give that like button a disco duck combo of your own for me. Leave any comments you want to leave, suggestions for indie or other wrestlers that you might like to see in the promotion. I will consider your suggestions. Share the video with all your buddies that like pro wrestling. I'm sure they'll get a kick out of the show. And subscribe if you haven't already, so you know when AZW has new matches and videos coming up. And of course, I do gameplay videos and other stuff occasionally. So thanks once again. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one, folks. Bye-bye.